Guys, a pixie gets her wings!
Passive skill. Flutter. When Krixi hits an enemy with an ability, her movement speed temporarily increases. Skill 1. Mischief. Krixi sends forth a clone that returns, dealing magic damage to enemies along the way. The amount of damage will decrease on successive hits. Skill 2. Nature's Wrath. Krixi deals magic damage to enemies within a target area while knocking them into the air. Ultimate. Celestial Priest. Krixi summons a meteor shower that continuously pummels nearby enemies within her range. The same target can only be hit up to 4 times. While Celestial Priest is active, Krixi's movement speed is increased.
It's me from Alice Gaming, her moderator. So guys, I'm going to talk about mage Chris. As you can see guys, Chris is one of the buffed icon hero which give insane damage to her opponents. She has a, you can say her first skill, her second, her passive and her all skills are very much useful in team fight as a solo play as well, as a solo fighting as well. So I am going to tell her about her about passive, how it works. First, her passive will be like Chris gain increase movement speed whenever she hit an enemy with a skill. So whenever you use a skill or it hits an enemy, her movement speed will be increased, and you can easily escape or chase enemy. That's how you can also use as passive. And now let's talk about our first skill, Mischief. Chris shoot a flying object that flies in the target direction and returns dealing damage to any enemy it touches. You can say whenever she uses her first skill, if it touches to opponents, which you can which is it written here, when she use her first skill, that object flies toward, and whenever you can say she also gain increased movement speed with her passive. So if you are coming backward, so when she hit opponent and opponents that flying jet will also come backward, so it give double damage to opponents, you can say. Her passive second skill will be like control skill. Chris casts a spell that deals damage to in enemies in the target area and knock them up. You can say this skill will be very beneficial for you if you are in team fight. Your team and need a support. You can use this skill to knock the opponents upward, or you can use this skill to escape as well. Now let's talk about her. Now let's talk about her Celestial Priest, her ultimate, you can say. Chris creates a circle that deals damage to nearby enemies multiple times and gives them increased move and gives him, wow, she's a female hero and saying she gave him increased movement speed. So whenever you use this her ultimate, they will, in her area, she create a circle in her area multiple times. She gave damage to opponent. You can say flying object from upward comes and hit opponent and give them insane damage. Now let's talk about her build guys. I suggest you guys use these items. First is you can go in movement and see enchanted kicks. This gives you movement speed 60, and passive will be magical penetration plus 75. This is very useful item for an early game for Chris, because in this I normally use for magic heroes this item which give an insane penetration in early game. And now let's talk about a second item will be boomstick, which give her 200 ability power, mana regain 5 in 30 and 5 in 5 seconds and 5% movement speed. Her passive will be like when the skill hit a target, it will trigger a small area explosion that deal 100 plus 40% ability power magic damage. This effect has a 5-second cooldown. Let's talk about her third item. He gets diadem. I don't know what kind of item is this because I'm not a mage type hero, but I will still tell you it will benefit for you. So guys, her third item will be he gets diadem 240 ability power. A passive will be lich ability power plus 35%, which give you ability power in this item, you can say. Now let's talk about a 4 item staff or null ability power 180 and 10% cooldown reduction. Her passive will be skills called magical penetration. So guys, this will be very beneficial for you. If there is a magical penetration, if there is a magical penetration item, you should, I suggest you use this item. So next and second last her item will be Rise Blessing, which give her 140 ability power, 10% cooldown reduction, Life Shield, gain a shield that absorbs 450 plus hero level and 40% ability power damage when HP fall below 40%. You can say whenever you lose HP like 40%, a shield will appear on you which will be 4-second cooldown, and you can use that shield for escape, and or you can fight with your opponents. So that skill, that item has a cooldown time will be 75 seconds. Oh, this is a very too much. You can say this item will be very beneficial for you in team fight, but in solo fight it will kill you very easily. Unique passive will be like Soul Devour, Magic Vamp plus 15%, you can say. Now last item will be Holy of Holies plus 400 ability powers, unique passive and enlightenment increase maximum HP of 1400. You can say this item is for ability power plus your HP. Now let's talk about Arcane Pool. So I suggest you guys use this this one Arcane, which give ability power, armor, magic penetration, magical lifesteal, movement speed, and attack speed. Magic, you should use this because it give you armor. If you can say so if you are playing solo, you need to use this item, because in solo no one helping you. You have to play on your own game, other no one helping you. So I suggest you use this one Arcane. Now let's talk about enchantment. So I suggest you guys you use this one Arcane for if you're playing solo, because it gives you like, this one is for class like marksman and mage, and I suggest use X or sacrifice Phantom of Light, increase your damage dealt to enemies but also increase the damage you take. And Holy Verdict, gain a fixed amount of physical and magic penetration. And last will be that your first normal attack or skill that hit an enemy hero deal additional damage. So I suggest you use this one. So anyway guys, let's talk about now her talent. Well guys, I can say you can use talent, but it depends. If opponents are you can say initiator, I suggest you use flicker. If opponents are from attacking from long range, or you can say an invaluable hero like idol, these kind of heroes, so I suggest you use flicker. And you can use also purify if there is CC heroes, so I suggest you use flicker or purify. They both are very beneficial for Chris. So now I will show you guys my gameplay. You can see over there how I play there. So here we go guys.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you,
Lo siento mucho.